Namaste everyone and welcome to this video. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting. I pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and the Aboriginal elders of other communities who may come across this video. I'd also like to acknowledge my own ancestors and the wisdom keepers of all the traditions that I feel very blessed to learn from. Namaste and welcome everyone. My name is Anjali Sengupta. I am a trauma-informed creative arts therapist and a dance movement therapist. For those who don't know me, I have an extensive background in dance movement, and basically it is a big part of my life for at least the last 3 decades. And I really enjoy creating spaces for people to drop into the wisdom of their bodies. And it is my pleasure to introduce you today to Deepthi. Deepthi and I are collaborating on this new offering called Queen, Unleash the Queen series. And I will pass it on to her to share a little bit about what this is all about. But of course, firstly, introducing herself and sharing a little bit about how she got here.
Thank you, Anjali. My name is Deepthi Amin. Very, very, very excited to be sharing this opportunity, this collaboration with Anjali. As Anjali mentioned, this is a 8-week immersive journey called The Queen, and we're offering it to women, professional women. We're offering it to homemakers. We're offering it to anyone out there that is looking to gain more agency, power, control, emotional mastery in their lives. So, to give you a bit of a background about myself, I spent the last 17 years of my life as a senior corporate professional. I was deeply moved by the amount of stress that I was going through in my corporate role. And I was also really moved by the people around me, the stresses, the feeling of, feeling overwhelmed, out of control, feeling not supported. And this was my story as well as the people around me. So I definitely started exploring and going deeper into my own healing journey as to, what is happening with me. And it all started in there in my corporate role as a leader, as part of the management of a large company. And as I progressed, I started to learn tools and techniques. I started meeting people like yourself, Anjali, healers, teachers like you, and other women and men that offered a number of solutions and tools that I could use to help myself feel better in my body, in my experience of life. And the kind of person that I am, when I learn something, I feel this need to offer it out to people. So for me, this journey really started when I was working for a bank. I learned meditation, I learned some mindfulness tools, and I started teaching it back to the people that I worked with, sharing it and creating programs where I worked. And a lot of people were appreciative of, what they were receiving, what they were experiencing as a result of these tools. And that really encouraged me to go deeper. And in the last 4 to 5 years, I started training as a trauma informed expressive arts and movement therapist. And I also trained to become a ecstatic dance teacher. And learned more tools, learned more techniques, did a lot of reading, gathered a lot of content. And this offering right here today with Anjali, I'm so proud and pleased to be offering something that is very practical. It's tried and tested. We've been through this journey. We've been through the highs and lows. We've been through the oh shit moments. We've been through the mess. And we've tried and tested many techniques coming from spiritual backgrounds, esoteric things, scientific techniques, everything that you could possibly imagine. And we've chosen what works best, what is the most simplest thing to do, what is the most easiest things to do. Because let's face it, we're all very busy people. time precious, time poor. We want to be having fun, whilst learning is important, changing is important, evolving is important. It needs to be fun, it needs to be simple, it needs to be easy, and that is what we're offering through this program. It's an 8 week immersive journey, and the reason why it is 8 weeks is because we need to practice this together. And self regulation is always fun when you're doing things by yourself, but co regulation, doing with the community of lovely women from all walks of life, the body just goes, aha, I'm here. I need to learn this. This is easy. I can do this. And that's what we're offering through this program. And I'm so, 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 so pleased and excited to be offering this with Anjali, who I absolutely love and respect. And I've I've been part of her workshops, and I've just received so much gold from there, so much wisdom from there. And it's truly exciting for me to be offering my own wisdom, my own experience, my own structured approach to life to women out there. And as I said, this is a course, this is a program that we intend to continue to offer I think this is a journey really. This is the first of the series. And we're really proud to offer this to women out there from all walks of life, whether you're a professional woman, whether you're a teacher or a healer, whether you're coming from creative spaces, whether you're a homemaker, or whether you just, I don't know, a curious soul. This program is for you.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, wow. I'm inspired just listening to you speak about the program that we created together. Um, but there's just a few things I would like to feedback and highlight. Apologies for the internet connection for those who are watching. It is what it is, and we're just going to work with it. And in a way, that's kind of a metaphor as well for life and the work that we're doing in terms of emotions. There's a few things there you mentioned about um, sharing the knowledge that you had received and sharing the things that worked for you. And I really believe that we teach what we need to learn. So we teach and we share those things that are most valuable learnings for ourselves. And like yourself, I've had my journey as a creative arts therapist, my professional journey, but also the personal journey, right? And I think it's the personal journey of overcoming things like reactivity and feeling sort of overwhelmed all the time, or not even knowing. It's interesting because people who relate to being sensitive or empathic, they might be feeling other people's feelings, but they don't even know what they are feeling themselves. And like, what is a feeling? What are those practical tools that we can use to gain mastery and to not feel like a victim of our own emotions, to not fear the things that are arising in our internal experience, and in overcoming that in a fun and playful way. I think this is the thing that people don't recognize when they see the word therapy, for example, expressive arts therapy or dance movement therapy. There's this idea of it being sort of this heavy, serious thing, and it can be, but that's where the arts come into it. That's where spiritual practices from different traditions that we can draw on. We're living in this amazing time where we can access all this information, but it's too much, right? It's an information saturated environment. So, how do you know in all of that noise what is going to work for you? And that's what you were sharing, Dipti, about, tried and tested, not just personally, but professionally with our clients, with our groups. We have seen, as I said to a client once, because she was really experiencing big shifts. And she says, this really works. And I said to her, I said, why would I use something that doesn't work?
Right?
If I haven't tried it out for myself, if I haven't worked it out with people, why would you? And in a way, that's what creates that bridge between practices which may be considered in the mainstream as esoteric or woo woo or whatever. There's like this there is a pushing away in a way because it's an unknown and we don't know how to apply them. And that's what we're going to be sharing is a bridge so that you can apply. Because for me, spirituality, if it doesn't change how you treat yourself, how you treat the people around you, and how you treat the world, and how you experience all of those levels, then what's the point of it? So it's a trauma informed scientific, because I mean, I'm quite a science nerd, being a daughter of doctors and coming from a medical family. So we have that thread of, evidence based, scientifically proved, but also lived experience proof,
Yes.
not just theoretical proof that a double blind study has said this works. We have lived it. And I think I'm getting the sense that we're sort of going on and on and on because we could probably talk forever about this. But I guess what we're trying to share with you is our life experience, our professional experience combined. Dipti's background in the corporate world really positions her to understand the challenges and have actually lived through those challenges herself. And my experience in the therapeutic world, combined to bring together, and even the energy with which this program has been co-created between the two of us has been so juicy and so enlivening that we are just so excited. We're practically bursting at the seams to share with you
Right.
uh, these things that have brought us both into this place of aliveness, into connection with this concept of the queen, right? The queen who's not chasing. She's never running after things. She just has to be in her sovereign power and things come to her. She's magnetic. She is at ease with herself, with her internal terrain, with the external things that, she is faced with. So, I guess, just tying that into why is it called The Queen and why is it Unleash the Queen series, that's what we're trying to tap into, that feeling of your own power and agency in the world, your aliveness and capacity to create a life that you love and that you are the sovereign ruler of, but ruler not in the sense of control, because true rulers lead through compassion. So, yeah, I'll just pass it on to you, Dipti, if there's anything further you might like to share about the Queen energy or any of my ramblings there.
Oh no, I loved every word that you shared, Anjali, and you've absolutely spot on. You know, the queen energy, it's not about control. It's about compassion. It's about leading with our heart, mind, and soul, leading with our body, taking our entire being into the journey, not just the mind, not just the heart, not abandoning ourselves. And the word queen, probably a little bit that I want to add here is, there is this queen is a very popular word. Let's face it, everyone's using it on Instagram, reels here, there, hey queen, all that. What does that mean? From my own personal experience, what I noticed is that emotional mastery. If I master my emotions, I can get through anything. My world could be burning outside, but if I'm okay inside, like you said, that mastery, that feeling of oneness inside, within, in our body, that is emotional mastery. And that for me is really the essence of the queen. That's where the agency comes from. That's where the power comes from. Sure, finance, power, titles, beauty. They're all, aspects of what I think we unconsciously associate to a queen. But for me, that agency, that feeling of being a sovereign being, you know, being a master of my own journey, that to me is emotional mastery. And that to me is the energy and the essence and the vibe of a queen. And that's where the name queen has come from. I don't profess to be there yet, but I have sensed it, I have felt it, and I want us women to travel together, journey together, and bring forth the queen in our body, in our lives. And in this time together, in this world together. And yeah, Anjali, I'm really excited to be offering this piece of work with you. And
I'm just like, I want to swear, but I'll just say F.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, I feel you.
Oh, wonderful. On that note, I think we should end this so that we have some more. I mean, we have plenty more to share, but we'll end this video for now. And we really look forward to connecting. If you have any questions, please feel free to pop it in the comments or send us a private message. And we really look forward to moving with you, breathing with you, and tasting the divine nectar
Yeah,
of emotional mastery and the inner queen.
namaste. Thank you.